Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I say to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's just the word allegedly. It's what I heard allegedly. It's on the street allegedly. I sing to the beat allegedly. Allegedly, allegedly, it's what I heard allegedly. It's just the word allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue allegedly. It won't help you allegedly. Allegedly. Allegedly.
I have realized that Kenya getting kicked off this season is her karma. Because Kenya is the first one and consistently the one trying to ice somebody out, get somebody thrown out, throw somebody out. What was she saying about Porsha? You're on the curb where you belong, like Cordell, because he put your ass out. I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. And now look at you. Here you are, 59 years old and getting put out of your job. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, child. Brittany Edy was reading you in an interview. And she said, you know, when you are a woman born in the 60s, trying to compete with women who weren't, it can get to you. It can bring you down. And I have to say, I would not want to get out here and compete with men in their 20s when I'm in my 60s. Not in my 60s, darling. Or rather, she was born in the 60s. But whether you were born in, well, I guess being born in the 60s means you in your 60s. It's coming up. It's coming up. So hot, I got to blow on it. But that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You were born in the 60s, my love. There are certain things that are just no longer cute. And hating on younger women is one of those things. I tell you what, and I tell you who. Because the plot line that we got with Miss Britt Edy is giving me the same plot line that we got with Kenya versus Porsha. And now instead of a woman 10 years your junior, you're upset because you're arguing with a woman 20 years your junior. Years your junior. I couldn't do it. I think maybe it's good that they put Kenya off because she just might have been embarrassing herself and looking like an out-of-touch boomer. Because that's what she is. That's what she is. I'm glad she got put out. Y'all know I actually liked Kenya when I met her. I was impressed and she was very nice. But I have always said, if you only have cruelty to bring on the show, then babe, you got to go. So that's Kenya. Porsha, I'm concerned for you. I'm hoping that they try to paint you in a different light, a non-truthful light, because who you are is a rotten, nasty gutter snipe right up out the hood. And I just don't know if we have the energy for your gutter snipe ways and harpy behaviors. But maybe now that you've gotten conned by a coot, and girl, you had to fuck that. And you thought you was getting something out of it. You gave him some of the best, well, we can't even say years of your life because that marriage was over in 15 minutes. But you got, what was shorter, her marriage to him or to Cordelia? Oh, that's hot. Let me know in the comment which was her, which marriage was shorter and which divorce was shorter. Because them divorced, girl, always a good year and a half. But God, think about that. Think about sex with Simon for free. For free. Oh, that's got to be PTSD. Yeah, I'd have called immigration too. I'd have been, Yo, get his ass. Get his ass. I ain't playing with you. No, he right at the girl, he right at this damn house. Sitting here making a sandwich with my fucking turkey. Piece of shit. Uh-huh. That's probably just what happened when she got that private jet bill. Now we have Mrs. Brittany Edy. Now, Britt Edy is what I call, or rather has become what I call litigation casting. Because of the stunt Kenya pulled, we gonna have to deal with Britt for at least 3 seasons. Bravo's like, well, look, we gonna pay you. We gonna maybe even pad your salary a little bit so you won't sue us. But they gonna have this heifer around, so whether we like her or not, we gonna have to look at her. Britt used to mess with Dennis, and he brought her a diamond necklace to the date. You know, I had a friend who was a prostitute, and she had men buy her jewelry so it would look like a gift and not payment. Sex work is work. This tea is amazing today. Amazing. So I hope we like Britt, but I don't like it when people are thrust upon us through litigation. I mean, look at Wendy. Like, I like Wendy, but if it wasn't for litigation, she wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for her being able to sue for colorism, she wouldn't be here. So we're stuck with her. So her, we're just going to have to like. Angela Oakley. That's a person that exists. That's a person. What do I think of her? Nothing pleasant. I have to say that 99 nose read rings in my ears. But you know what else it reminds me of? Dwight's nose. Remember when Dwight got that botch nose job and had to go on botch so they'd fix it for free? Well, child, I gotta say this. Angela, if your husband got money like that, why don't he want his wife to breathe? Is he trying to get rid of you slow but sure? He's like, look, she ain't gonna make it that far. If she ever closes her mouth, she's out of here. So I feel like, did you come on this show so you could afford a new nose? Because that Now, Lord, watch me find out the woman was in some kind of accident and she went to somebody's house and they had a chimpanzee and they had to put that sucker back on. Oh, not put the sucker back on. But yeah, Angela, you can't come on a TV show about rich women knowing everybody is plastic surgeryed up, and you show up with that 99 nose. I'll say it's a $3.99 nose. Or you know what? 2 for $7. That nose is 2 for $7. You went in with the white, didn't you? Didn't you? Ooh, I can see it now. You went down to the Intercontinental with the white for a little luncheon surge. You was probably behind K. Michelle in line. Angela is Drew's friend. It would figure the woman with the cheap plastic surgery would be friends with Drew. God, because Drew looks like she'd get cheap plastic surgery. I mean, look at those chompers. Those chompers. And let's talk about Drew. Yeah, that's all I had to say about her. Drew has arrived to me at the Mia point on the Drew to Mia pipeline. She is an adroit liar. I think your husband's in on it. I think you're playing with your children. I think you're a bad actress and a worse singer. You did good in that TLC movie, though. You were good in that. But everything else, I don't know if you're not getting meaty parts or if you're just not a meaty actress. Why does nobody like Drew? Because she's inauthentic. Because her lies are threadbare and insufferable. But now let's talk about Shamea, the woman of the hour. We have built this entire show around Shamea's old and new connections that come through her $9 million resort, manor, palace. And I am here for it. The grounds look amazing. The house looks amazing. But why are we twerking on a Rolls Royce? I mean, on the one hand, we're never too old to show joy. We're never too old to be happy. On the other hand, why am I shaking my ass for the entire party when they didn't buy shit? My husband, the only one that should see the rump shaking. I don't know why she needed to twerk and lift for the whole party to see. You could get the left cheek, right cheek, just like that. Drew don't be owning up to her shit. Shamea is the Kathy Hilton of Roa. I think Shamea is a little more in touch. But yes, with the money, with the home. Her husband's supposed to be worth $175 million. So that will be interesting to see real wealth. But Candy had good money. Candy was just cheap and unseemly. That's true. You can have money, but still have, like Candy Burris, no taste whatsoever. No taste whatsoever. And I'm afraid she's rubbed off on Shamea. I mean, the hair, that jacket. Oh, God. Oh, God, that jacket. I want more for Shamea. As a viewer, as a person. I want more for her. Who's that other girl that's on? I can't remember. I think she's a friend of. She's got a goldfish face. That's all I know. And I'll say a goldfish face. Oh, not Cynthia, but I forgot about Cynthia. Cynthia, another friend. Cynthia and Phaedra. Oh, God. I think that they are bringing them in because they saw the disaster that New York was. And they're like, we better have some older, some OGs in here, some people that are recognizable, because otherwise these new women may not be able to lift the show like they need to. And I can definitely say the new cast of New York couldn't bring that back or tote that load. Creonta coming back puts a bad taste in my mouth. I'm going to end it with this. Porsha, you literally were crying over a cease and desist that you got sent because of Phaedra, and now you welcome her back with open arms, and for all we know, openly. You are a dummy. You are a fool's fool. You're ignorant. You're ignorant. A chamomile tea. It was chamomile. All right. I'm going to see y'all soon for something.